Hey guys. Um, kind of a different video today. I don't really think anyone talks about this artist, which is a big shame and also totally understandable because they basically just arrived on the scene. It's not too often that I actually get to talk about a genuinely new artist who literally just started. Like and that is Homepage. Homepage is essentially a student of an artist that I really, really just absolutely love. If you know me and my channel, which is Anki, I did a stream a couple months back where I listened to Anki's album. It's basically a meme at this point that I am the most passionate Anki fan out there. But yeah, Homepage is Homepage. I think his style, at least his solo work, is pretty different from Anki's. Even though he's a student of Anki, he's not trying to rip off Anki. He's not trying to like just do the same thing as Anki. He obviously has his own sound coming right out the gate. I think listening to his first single, Brand New Me, which we're about to get into, it's a hyper pop, very polished hyper pop sound. Yeah, Porter inspired a little bit. Very happy, very bright. Just really fun. It's very, very different from the other video that I recorded today, which was Space Laces. So I'm recording this right after Space Laces. So yeah, let's get into Brand New Meat, man. I don't got anything else to say. Da, 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 da. Really, really clean sound design.
I'm in my era, you're making errors, trying to take it back. You on that old denim, see I would never ever let my friends dress like that. I'm shopping for a brand new me, make it who I am for at least a week. Can I keep it running on repeat, baby? I'm shopping for a brand new me. Shopping for a brand new me. I'm shopping for a brand new me. I'm shopping for a brand new me. I'm shopping for a brand new me.
Really nice vocal too, man. This guy got a great voice.
Summer collections just got me reflecting. Ran the numbers on your stats. Autumn, winter, imperfection. See, I never go for second. Guess you're not like that. 'Cause that cottage core thrift store wasteless tea has been out of style for the last 3 weeks. I think we gotta crop it short on the meat. I'm too busy buying up a brand new me. In my room, all I am is strewn across the floor. I don't know what I am anymore. It surrounds me like a dream. Gotta go shopping for a brand new me. Shopping for a brand new me. I'm shopping for a brand new me. I'm shopping for a brand new me.
Just really, really good, hyper pop sound. Reminds me a little bit of Porter Robinson's Smile, a tiny bit. But other than that, there's not a lot of like outside influence there. Like it feels like a genuine like attempt. Like this guy clearly like recorded his own voice. Like he's not trying to like get a vocalist to like copy Porter's style or anything. But like it does definitely feel inspired by that smile kind of sound a little bit. Really, really nice stuff, man. Probably like a 9.5. Just one of the strongest debut singles I've seen in a while from an artist, especially an artist who literally just started. Like I've literally never. I don't. If this guy has had any previous projects, I have no idea. I would be absolutely just straight up shocked if this is his first ever music project, because this just sounds so polished. Like it's so polished. It's so clear on like what it wants to be and what it wants to go for. But yeah, that is the first song on aeropop, this debut EP, and let's get to the second single, which is Promised Future. I've also listened to this, but I haven't listened to this as much as Brand New Me, because I've just been kind of low key obsessed with Brand New Me over like the last 2 months or so since it came out. Cause like I remember like Anki said, "Oh, this guy Homepage is gonna be on the album," and I was like, "Who is Homepage?" And so I had to check him out, and I was just infatuated with the song. I don't remember liking Promise Future as much as Brand New Me, but hey, who knows? It might be better in EP context.
Okay. 4-3 widescreen, 916. Whatever happened to our dopamine? And you don't wanna see me anymore. Eyes closed, hit record. We're jumping off the 15th floor. Oh, won't you take me back? I'm looking through my lens into a different past. I'm looking through the window. You left open, overwrite the save over and over again. Was this the future we were promised? Was this the future we were holding on to?
Absolutely like amazing like vocoding effect. I think just vocal processing.
And I shock, I don't let the disc slip. Just keep me hooked on the AV trip. And you won't let me take it anymore. I scroll back in my head as I just can't ignore that you won't take me back. I'm looking through my lens into a different past. I'm looking through the photos you left open, overwrite the save over and over again. Was this the future we were promised? Was this the future we were holding on to? Was this the future we were promised? I don't want this future if I don't want this future if I can't have you.
Ooh, very cool outro there. Kind of forgot about that outro. Ah, yeah, some like really nice like vocoding effects. Like this feels, yeah, it doesn't feel like an EDM structure. Like it feels like there's something a little bit more going on here. Like there's like yeah, it is very much coming from a little bit of that hyper pop world. And I'm not the best at commenting on lyrics, just completely changing track, but I really I really like I really like some of the like lyrical choices he's making in here, like shopping for a brand new me. Like it's kind of like I feel like he's like alluding to like this like very intentional choices like he's making in life, and like the intentional kind of like decision to like make music and like to like create this like persona. Like I think especially like looking on like Instagram and everything, I can see like he's put in like so much thought into like the graphic design of like this entire like thing. And like it's very much like the opposite of like what kind of Anki is doing, where like Anki is extremely minimalist in like his approach to like graphic design and like marketing and everything, whereas like homepage is like he's very very like trying to make a strong first impression, because like he's a brand new artist. Like this is a brand new artist, this is a brand new me. Like it like everything here makes perfect sense. Like there's nothing that feels really out of place here thematically so far. But yeah, that's just my very simple take on like the lyrics so far before I get into the new stuff that I haven't heard yet. And that is starting with Silver Screen. Let's get into it.
He's looking down the barrel, American apparel. Pose with my picture, make a deal with the devil. And I said, flattery will get you nowhere. He's coming into focus, looking like he knows it. Pulling for the rope, he's running out of poses. Baby, you're going nowhere. Cause the way to win me over is not always as it seems.
The intro sounded a lot like Brand New Me, but now like the song is kind of going in a different direction.
Dancing on the silver screen. Just take the shot, final take, and near the end, they tell you quiet on set. If you do as you're told, they're gonna hurt you, friend. But I know, when you make the cut, you'll be looking right back at the producers saying like that. A two-way mirror. Can he handle such a big break?
Ooh, a little bit of a bass roll there.
Can he handle all of that fame? And I know, when the whiplash hits and she's over it, final cut looking over it. My God, it's another hit. 'Cause the way to win me over is not always as it seems. I just wanna be seen. Dancing on the silver screen. 'Cause the way to win you over is always as it would seem. You just wanna be seen. Dancing on the silver screen.
Ooh. Wow. What is that like instrument sound there? I don't know.
The way to win you over is always as it would seem. You just wanna be seen.
Wow. Yeah, musically feels very, very similar to the first two songs, but like sonically and structurally is very, very different. And I think it definitely shows an evolution in this track list and an evolution in like the style of this project where it's going. It definitely feels far less dance oriented. Like I think like Brand New Me is very like dance oriented. Like you have like a lot of like like big danceable like builds and like a little bit of like danceable like softer drops ish. Promise Future still has like a little bit of like that like you have like those like two big like kind of like house inspired sections a little bit. But Silver Screen doesn't really feel like that. Like definitely it's the kind of track where it's like the first 30 seconds or so are a little bit misleading, and that's a really good thing. Like that's a really good thing that the first 30 seconds don't represent the entirety of the song. And I think that is the essence of like interesting songwriting. Like, yes, you're making an impression in the first 30 seconds, but yes, that that but sorry, that's not what I meant to say. No, that doesn't mean like that's like everything that's going on in that song. Like, I think a lot of music listeners are like very, very like, oh, like we'll skim out, like I'll skim through this, like like that like I'm gonna be honest, like this might be a super hot take, but I really, really like it irks me, like it really gives me the ick that people like will when given a piece of music or something will just skim through it. Like they don't really care about like how the song is put together or how it progresses. Like they just want that one good part. And like I really think that kind of like idea of that one good part is just not healthy for listening to music. Like again, like this might catch me some flack cuz like everyone has a right to listen to music how they want to listen to music. But I really think that people who like skim through songs should reconsider that. Cause like I think this is the kind of song that like can't really be skimmed through. Like there's a lot more going on in the like the progression and like the arc of the song that feels interesting. I'd probably give that an 8.5. 8.25, 8.5 range feeling. Promise Future is like 8.7529. Promise Future is really, really good. Yeah, that's definitely an ad. I don't know if it'll stay in my EDM playlist, but like I don't really know where else to put it. Like I don't really have a hyperpop playlist. Okay, let's get to the second new track. We have Memphis, which is oddly enough a city that I have a pretty deep connection to. Um, my my dad's family has like deep roots in Memphis. I think going back to like the early 20th century, Memphis, Tennessee. Again, this could be referring to Memphis, Egypt, but I feel like at this point, Memphis, the Tennessee city, is way more known about and way more talked about and has a lot more culturally going on than the Memphis in Egypt, which is which the Tennessee Memphis gets its namesake from. But I'm getting off track. I'm getting into my geography nerd shit. I don't want to get into that. We're just gonna listen to Memphis, see what it's about. I have no idea. Let's find out.
Are you real? Why risk denting an identity while it's not ideal? Bevel in some sincerity while you flatten the feeling. You wanna know what I've been dreaming of.
Not very much like very like minimally produced, I guess. Very, very acoustic so far.
They all knew
Not much to talk about production
the
wise.
trend of a one-dimensional use of two dimensions. Is it intentional to lack all intention needed? You wanna know what I've touching it. But if it's a good thing, no good thing could it ever come too much of it.
A little bit of a rock kind of ballad going on. Jazz rock ballad. I don't really know my genres of music. I'm no Anthony Fantano.
A shady deal made behind a light-themed curtain of massive appeal. Formless in function, need and love. You wanna know what I've been dreaming of. I wanna fall in love with it. I wanna reach out, touching it. But if it's a good thing, no good thing could it ever come too much of it.
Social security number, please. Credit card number, please. Money, please. Money, please. Money, please. Sold, please. Please deposit $85 for the next 3 minutes, please.
I wanna fall in love with it. I wanna reach out, touching it. But if it's a good thing, no good thing could it ever come too much of it. I wanna fall in love with it. I wanna reach out, touching it. If it's a good thing, no good thing could it ever come too much of it.
I'll be super respectful and super like just honest about this and just this just is not my thing. I think like it just doesn't have like any of the production elements that I think like make something like this that's like really soft, like supposed to be like emotional for me. Like it doesn't, I don't know, it just lacks like maybe pads, maybe atmospheres that I'm just like thinking that would like improve like conveying the kind of emotion that that I can feel it's trying to do. There's also like a certain like air of whimsicality in it that I just kind of takes me out of the song. Like I feel like whimsicality in music is just like not something that like I really attracts me to music. Like like silliness. Like I think silliness has its place. And like I think if you're gonna go silly, go like all out with something like I don't know, dubstep or something. Like I really like silliness in dubstep, but like I feel like the whimsicality, the playfulness in here just doesn't really it just doesn't really work for me. Like there's just a lot of sections in the song that just feel very repetitive. And like I would just love more variety in this and just more like a movement, like more dynamicism, like where is point A and where is point B? Like I can definitely see point A of this song, and I just feel like this song just circles, just goes from point A and circles back to point A, and doesn't really go anywhere personally for me. But yeah, No shade to homepage. I'm sure, like I'm sure there's definitely an audience out there for this. Just not personally my thing. All right, last song on the EP, which is Pear Shaped. Let's go. Ooh. See, that's the kind of pads I really like.
It's the beginning. It's the end. I'm tangled up, waiting for the wave to crash.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the instrumentation in this so far to Memphis.
And the time it takes for the time to pass. You're tangled up, waiting for another to call you back. Deeper the feeling before you reel in. I know you'll always love like that. And the same four numbers keep cropping up. Won't you crop me out when you've had enough? Right to the core, you take it out and you spit the seeds into my mouth.
Yeah, I really love those plucks that he has in the background. Very, very nice.
And it's tangled up in the sweetness we thought was always lost. You smile at me for a moment at least. I felt it like the way that it was. And the same four numbers keep cropping up. Would you crop me out when you've had enough? Right to the core, you pull it out and spit the seeds into
Ooh.
my mouth.
Yo. That's cool. I really like that.
And I would lose right to the bone. Oh, it's the sweetest kind of hate. When I'm home, the truth be known, I wouldn't want it any other way. Right to the core, you rip it out. You spit the seeds into my mouth. I think it's going pear-shaped.
Wow. Very interesting, like holding that note for like such a long time. Yeah, that's definitely like more of the stuff that I definitely enjoy. Like kind of has a stronger instrumentation through line, a little bit of a stronger like production that I kind of just prefer, like a little bit more of the bassy stuff, a little bit more funky, a little bit more danceable, like honestly stronger vocal performance there too. Like probably, yeah, probably gonna give that like 8. I think I I think that's a baseline. This was an interesting project to listen to. Like it's honestly good to get out of my EDM bubble, because sometimes I become very, I don't know, just become very extremely trapped in that EDM bubble, and I think like I kind of forget that like there's so many of the artists that I listen to take their influences from elsewhere and take and collaborate, work with artists like this who aren't necessarily pumping out like club bangers, like like pumping out like music that is more, yeah, more lyrical focused, a little bit more verse writing focused slightly, and like, yeah, like I'm still obviously going to apply a lot of the same things that I apply to EDM that to this. Like I think like just verses are gonna be like universal in music. Like I think I think good verses, good vocals, good melody is universal in music. Um, yeah, I feel like Memphis just did not did not reach those standards for me personally, but Silverscreen and Pearshaped very much did, very much did. Just good music, probably probably not for like the hardcore EDM fans, but good. I like it. I will say I'm much more of a fan of the brand new me and pear shaped kind of style than I am the silver screen at Memphis kind of style. But I definitely get, I I I can definitely see the appeal for some of this, and like I can absolutely see how this meets the kind of how this fills the kind of idea of aeropop that this project is named after. That it's like in the title is not like we're not trying to do like electronic music that has pop influences. No, like this is a pop project. Like this is aeropop. Like it might have like a little bit of electronic production built in. Good, like the guy that we're talking about is trained by an electronic producer, but like he's doing something different, and I very much applaud him for that. Like I'm excited to see where he goes from here, because like a brand new artist only has like up to go. Like a brand new artist like only has like more worlds to explore, more worlds to create. Like, yeah, just a very interesting perspective here that like I just rarely get to see. Cause like so often I just have to like backtrack, like, hey, like go back to 2018, 2015, 2019. Like, hey, let me listen to this artist's older stuff, like see what they were making then, and like try to figure out like how this builds up to them. No, like this has been like that. Like I can just trace an artist from like their very inception, and that's very interesting. Like I can't think of many times I've been able to do that. But I'm absolutely very thankful for this. And yeah, it's gonna be a video on my channel, even despite it not being really EDM. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Homepage, if you watch this, you're a great man. Love your stuff. Also, thank you for the video that you sent me with Anki. That was really sweet. Yeah, X42 Reacts. Signing out. See you guys in the next one.